Hi everyone, we're here in Lorna's kitchen and she had a great question about cleansers.
Well, I'm getting increasingly worried about cleansers. Are they good for me? Are they good for the environment? How do I choose cleansers? And I'm hearing that Jean has the answer.
Actually, your pendulum does, and so we're going to ask this question using a pendulum. And it's actually two different questions. The first question is you want to know about, is it compatible with your system? Because the truth of it is that you may find something that's good for the environment, but bad for you because you might have an allergic reaction or that sort of thing. So you really have to ask two different questions. So the first question we want to ask is how compatible this energy of this particular cleanser, which is a dish soap, is with her body. And what you can do is just ask it in the same way we do checking foods and asking for compatibility. And by that, we want to look for a clockwise circle. So you'll hold it over the cleanser, and again, we're asking how compatible this is for Lorna's body. And look at that, what it's doing is swinging counterclockwise, which is saying the energy of this is really not compatible with her body. Now you could stop there, or if you wanted to find out how compatible this particular dish soap is for the environment, you could do the same thing. You could ask how compatible is this with the environment. And what do we get again?
Wow.
So here's the thing that you want to know about this though, is that we can tell from the swing that it's a pretty strong one and saying it's pretty negative. But you're not exposed to this very often unless you're doing a ton of dishes.
And I don't do a ton of dishes.
So you're really not exposed to it very often.
Okay.
So, then the question is okay, well, is it that big of a deal? One of the ways you'll know for sure is if you break out in rash, it's that big of a deal. And for some things, that's just how significant it is that you cannot be exposed ever to it. Other things, it's negative, and definitely want to look for a different brand in the store once this is gone. But as long as you haven't had any negative reactions so far, you're probably okay.
So I should probably go to something more holistic, more organic.
Yeah, and just take your pendulum with you to the store.
So I'm going to be this lady in the store using my pendulum to get right products.
And the really great thing about that is that that's how you can spread the word about the pendulum. Is as people see you dowsing in a grocery store, hopefully they'll come up and ask what you're doing instead of just thinking, oh, that's so strange. But if they come up and ask you what you're doing, it's your opportunity to spread the word.
That works.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks everybody.